That good? Cool. Sweet.
Oh gosh.
All right. Can we roll our roll for recap?
Oh, I'm not in the.
Oops. I probably could have opened all this stuff up years ago.
I think I know who's gonna do it, and I think it's probably the best person who could have done it because it is
Yo,
the
I have
only.
faith.
It is
I have
the.
faith that somebody can roll worse than me.
Oh my god.
RNGesus. RNGesus.
Why'd you roll twice?
Yo, get fucked, bro.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
get.
didn't. I literally, Michael, I clicked initiative once, so something. What happened?
Ah, weird. Well, you're taking the second one.
No, I'm not, dude. Fuck you.
All right, double or nothing. Last
I
one.
mean,
Fuck you guys.
25. Okay, fine. All right,
why is the animation not showing up on my? I'm gonna do a test roll.
you good.
There we go. Okay. I cannot roll anything but 2s and 5s tonight.
Good, good.
Are there people? Are there people outside?
I
It was almost a 1. It teetered
it sat there on
for the
the.
longest time.
Wait, I can't see your roll. Where's your roll?
Is it not in there? It's a 13.
Some reason yours don't always show up for this, and I don't know why, but it's okay.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Wait, where are the best comments from the last episode that you always put in chat? I'm a little sad I didn't see those.
Oh, I forgot to go to like actually put them up. Mark had.
God, instead of just like watching the entire thing over again, you just
I
didn't want to.
I think that it is such bullshit that like you're putting on this campaign for us, and like you don't have the courtesy to curate the best moments of the campaign for us. Like I was looking forward to my
agree.
newsletter. Honestly,
I'll be honest. Mark asked me for a specific thing that I honestly don't even remember.
It's for context, guys. It's when Morgan's like, do we really want to push through the wall? And I'm like, oh yeah, and I was so happy with it.
which
Um,
which oh okay
When you wanted to Kool-Aid Man it,
okay.
I do feel bad because there were a lot of funny moments.
This is essentially the recap because I don't remember where this session started, but I'm gonna do my best. Nobody rolled lower than me, I don't think, right?
No, you're good. All you. Take it away. Elliot got real close.
All right. Mike, can you remind me where we started? Like we started in the.
You started like on the edge of the woods, in Lonelywood. Like you guys were about to trek into the woods.
Okay.
after doing this last week, I think it helps to have the map up.
Oh
To
yes.
kind of like get the perspective.
Yeah. Here you go.
Okay. Gosh, I just remember how it ended.
And you headed to the famed purple dot.
Okay. Did something happen on the way? I feel like something happened on the way, but I don't remember what it was.
You. Who was it? Perrin and Vom both got almost killed immediately.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 So there we were, the whole squad, me and the boys, and Rinaldi, all trucking along, and all of a sudden, a spoopy ghost pops out of nowhere and says, "Ooh, I'm a spoopy ghost. So killed like half the party. But not me. I think I actually did a ton of damage, if I recall.
You did some work. You tanked a lot, and you saved Mark's life because you resurrected him.
Yeah, I resurrected Mark, Vom, who in turn resurrected Rinaldi, which was my plan. Rinaldi got super mad, but she's not a paladin, and so it's like what can I really do here? Try to make the best decisions, but I always mess it up. So,
That felt meta.
but
It do be meta.
but I was tanking the damage. I was dishing the damage. You could say that I was the hero in last week's narrative. A lot of people would say that probably. So
I thought I did some work.
you like immediately died.
And I landed no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, doing nothing is technically something when you like really like think
Did
about
work.
it. So then we make it to the house where Perrin was trying to meet with his friend. There was a door, but I decided to just Kool-Aid Man through the wall, which totally worked to a point. Like if you bust through the wall and break the threshold, that's a success to me. So I was super happy with how that turned out. And then turns out it's a trap. And we all got basically exploded into the nether is I guess one way to describe it, but we're in flux right now. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, if I would have just turned into a bear, then
Yeah. If you had been a bear, you would be the only member of this party alive.
if I would have been a bear, then
Instead, in y'all's search for Macretus and someone who can help Perrin understand the problems that he's dealing with, and which you all now are intimately familiar with, as you've all come face to face with Ronald, the fiery entity that was living inside of Perrin. And it seems as Perrin's fleshy outside was eviscerated, it left a warm Ronald-like middle that is still on the material plane. But being who he is, he can see you all, as you have kind of found yourselves to be in a state of in-between. Make no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are all dead. But you also see the floating spectral head of Macretus, who has informed you all that he was trying to create an apparatus that could change the weather and solve the problems of the frozen, unending winter. And he would have gotten away with it too, had it not been for Perrin's blatant misuse of the item, and in no way had anything to do with the structural integrity of said item. So, there is another confession I have, in that I did not properly prepare you for this last time, because this time, you've got a map.
I'm sorry, is that Dr. Manhattan?
I knew someone was going to say that.
I'm just
It looks exactly like him. That's Dr. Manhattan.
I mean,
what is this, a crossover episode?
I may or may not have used Dr. Manhattan as a thing.
The DC lawyer is going to be knocking down your door.
Probably. But such is life.
Honestly, that's kind of like, I'm not even joking. That's kind of what I was picturing anyway. So it definitely.
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, what map? What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I can't see.
I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah, we're in a room. I
We're
see
in
it.
a room.
We're literally in a room.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but Dom
okay.
and I are in different like
Uh-oh.
chambers of this room.
Are we supposed to be?
Well, here. You guys can all get together. You can explore this whole area as you see fit.
But is this the room or is this?
This
the
is
room
this
in-
is
in
the
a-
whole
in another-
cabin.
But we're not in the cabin. We're in.
We go outside.
You can do
You don't
whatever
have
you
any-
want.
This is the inside of the cabin.
Ain't no walls. Oh, okay. I see where I see where that's coming from. I was really confused where the whatchamacallit came from.
Where the guy?
The Mr. Manhattan, because like I didn't see him at all, and so I was like, oh, all right, now that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that's what happened. That's who he is. That is Macretus.
Where's Macretus?
He's
Dr.
blue?
Macretus.
He's kind of like a
Not-
spirit.
I did not envision Macretus as Dr. Manhattan.
I was envisioning something similar to the detective in The Expanse.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. I can totally see that. Good show. Good
Amazing show.
Very good. Very good.
If y'all haven't seen it, y'all should
I don't think
very much
I've
watch
seen season 3 or 4.
it. Bro, it's on season 5 now.
Is it really? Damn.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
All right. So, what would you all like to do?
I just try to bust out of this dimension.
You
I like
Like
flex.
Kool-Aid Man?
I like flex and just kind of like start like trying to like tear like where the air is and just try to like rip out this dimension.
Yeah, you all kind of see Q just like grabbing at nothing. Actually, here's an interesting question. You all are in this ethereal world. What do you look like? Like, what does your spirit look like?
Like me, but super hot. Like so hot.
Big dick.
Me being Rinaldi. Is he in the nude?
Huh? Me?
Q?
Yes, you said big dick.
No, I look exactly like myself, but just huge dick.
You just know that. Like, you're clothed and
I
everything.
know that.
Okay.
You're not. Okay.
All right. Perrin, what about you?
I am. Oliver, he's barking at something in your front yard.
That's fine.
I am sort of like the inverse of Ronald. So I'm like bluish and wispy.
All right. Vaughn?
Oh, it's in chat.
What's in chat? Dumbo it is.
Mike, in your edit of the episode, you have to put a picture of that in there.
Yep, we got to put this in. It's going to be big. Boom. Complete with the hat?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, why don't I get perception checks from everybody? Kind of as you take in your new ethereal surroundings.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Take it though. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't have advantage on this because you can't smell anything because you're dead.
It's just the default. Like I click it and then I forget I have advantage and it rolls 2 dice.
So Q and Rinaldi, you all notice a couple things. The explosion. You all are currently in the room where this explosion happened. And you see kind of the windows off to the west are blown out, like entirely. This whole area looks like it got hit by a bomb. You know, the floor is scorched and splintered. Some of the doors, the doors to these other rooms are almost blown out, and you can see even a little bit of the tables kind of destroyed. You all would also notice that the item is still in Perrin's skeleton's hand. And it looks as if it is broken in some way. And with a 21 Q, you would notice it looks like this was some sort of overload. Like this looks like something like exploded out of this item.
Question: Are we having like an out of body experience? So like, can we see our skeletons as well?
Oh yeah.
We're all skeleton like.
There's very little left of Perrin other than his like scorched. Like he's like a skeleton holding this, like a la Temple of Doom. The rest of yes.
Is my axe fine?
Your axe is totally fine.
No.
But basically, the closer you were to Perrin, the more incinerated your remains are.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
I think we're all thinking, where's Louis?
That's a great question, because I need to check one thing.
Where's my son?
Your Schwinga?
My son?
Oh, you're Schwinga.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Think very carefully about this, because I'm sure you want me to continue this campaign.
Well, Louis rolled a nat 20 on his dex save, so Louis is actually okay. You actually see Louis, like, peeking out from behind a, like, piece of, like, your armor.
Did you just roll a nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
Is Louis able to see us? Because he is a mouse.
He is a mouse.
I always
And
knew that mice had a really close connection to like the ethereal plane.
They really do.
Yeah.
He is visibly concerned because you are dead.
That's why I want him to see me, that I'm okay.
He cannot see you.
Can he see Macretus?
No. He can
Louis
see.
Just gonna have a bad day. Okay.
I'd say Louis. You would notice Louis can see Ronald. 'Cause Ronald is starting to like walk around the room now, trying to like.
Oh shit! That's who I meant.
Yeah, no, he can see Ronald. So Ronald is starting to kind of like pace around and kind of get his bearings. You see, with each footstep, he's leaving like little fiery, smoldering footsteps. You know, burning into the wood. Would you like to do anything to try and get Louis' attention?
All right, where's my Schwinga?
Oh, right, your Schwinga. Ooh.
What's the situation with the Schwinga?
Why don't you roll?
Schwinga have-
Why don't you just roll me a d20? I will say,
I want to stay dead. I don't want to come back. Don't bring me back. I want to be with my Schwinga.
you start looking around. You start getting a little frantic. You notice, as Rinaldi started to look for Louis, you all see Q is getting agitated, to say the least.
Okay.
But I would say, Q, you look back at the hole in the wall that you put with your head, and you see a little hand pull up through that hole, and you see kind of like the edges of its mask and like its little like tufts of like grass-like hair are singed, and it's shaking like a leaf, but he's there.
Okay. This is good.
But he is not. He's terrified.
I feel like that was a gift, Mike.
It's a gift.
We accept gifts.
Okay, so here's my follow-up question. Have Louis and the Schwinga gotten to be friends over time? Can they comfort each other?
What do you think? That feels like
I sure do hope so. Q, what do you think?
I mean, my Schwinga's like
Have
the
they
friendliest.
been going on double dates with us?
My Schwinga's like the friendliest fucking creature in this entire campaign. So
Okay.
I could.
Then I think
yeah.
they're friends.
Yeah, you look over and Louis kind of sees the Schwinga kind of looking around, making sad Schwinga sounds, and Louis kind of squeaks over, and you see like he kind of like dodges Ronald, and they kind of find themselves like huddled together, looking around, trying as if they're trying to understand what to do next. So as you guys all do this, Macretus looks to you all and he says, "Well, I understand the being in the plane ethereal. It takes a bit of adjustment to understand. And I do wish that I had been able to help you all solve this problem beforehand. But it appears the Morning Lord is not looking kind upon us today. You have this fiery friend. How, you were close with him? Is he a friend of yours?"
You could say that. We're very close. Very close.
I think we can fix it, but I don't understand how you broke it. It shouldn't have been. It was perfect. After I'd tuned it.
Think outside the box a little bit, right? Because it was like it wasn't an active attempt to use and/or break. All I did was pick it up, and you have me, a fire-bound sorcerer, and Ronald, who is a fiery entity, sort of baked within. So, like, what does that mean? Because we weren't, it wasn't prepared for him, and all I did was touch it.
Why don't you roll me an Arcana check with advantage?
Just roll 2.
Yep. Take the higher one. Ooh, yeah, we'll take that 17.
I'm not getting the animation for any of my rolls in this app. It's kind of sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think there's a button you can click to turn it on
Yeah.
somewhere.
Anyways.
You would note that similarly to what kind of everyone else saw and what I believe Q noticed, this device is on the right track. From what you understand of magic and how it works, your magic explodes out of you. So you're familiar with this kind of overflow mechanism. So you are pretty well prepared and understand that this probably just needs one more filter, one more suppressor or something of that nature.
Mercurius, is there anything else you could have done to future-proof it? To really add in like a final safeguard so it could handle anything?
Well, I guess there could have been another rune ring to really balance it, but I didn't want to tamper too much with the power that was getting unleashed, but maybe there could be something to that.
Do you have any? Were there any of those rune rings in the house?
Well, over there, and he kind of like gestures towards the table. And you all see there's a handful, kind of among the burnt, singed books and papers. There are some rings of various size with different runes and things carved into them.
Right.
As well as some smithing tools and like raw ore.
Rinaldi, is there any way we can get Louis to check those out?
Can we just have Ronald do it
We could.
since he speaks English?
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
I
and
do.
Louis can't beat me.
It's, you see, this is a great question now, isn't it? What is really in it for me?
Ronald, I don't know if you have much to lose necessarily, or you have everything to gain. You could have a life as you are now, alone, with still very little understanding of who you are and what you're meant to do and how you can help people. Or you can help us get back and hang around and we can figure all that out.
I have a feeling that if you are somehow brought back, it will mean that I'm rebound to you.
You don't know that though, do you?
Make a perception check.
Where is it?
He seems really sure.
Okay. All right, got it.
You feel like it's not something he quite understands,
But he's like,
but he feels like he somehow is still connected to you. You'd also, with a 21, would notice that he's also pretty confident. Yeah, he is not as confident. He's putting on a bit of a show to try and. He's clout chasing here. Like he is not even sure if he can leave.
like the building.
Yeah, you start noticing like he's like trying to test the limits of how far out of this room and how far away from you he can get.
Right. Right. Okay. So, Ronald, here's the thing. Like, you could stay there and have the temptation and fleeting feeling of freedom, but realistically, you could just be trapped here with us, not being able to do anything and still. So, like I said, you can help us out, and if you do get rebound, we can actually actively work together to figure something out. Because as of right now, we're all dead, and you got accidentally released, and no one is in a better situation. So, like, what do you really want to do with yourself at this point?
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Oh yeah, 24. He looks at you, he says, "Well, I guess there's something to be said about that. All right. We'll understand what we are as this continues. And Perhaps there's a reason for us to be together. What can I help you with?
Fantastic question. Macretus, can you help him out and give him a play-by-play of what he can do to help you and the rest of us? And also, Macretus, can when we get out of this, can you stand by and chat with us about Ronald and our particular relationship?
So he looks to you and says, well, the existence of this... You see that he kind of floats closer to him and like it inspects him a little bit, and he says, it's almost as if he's some sort of elemental of some sort of fire elemental that is somehow bound to some biological being. And it's unclear to me exactly what his function is. But he is a fire elemental. Perhaps growing or gaining power, but what his goal is frankly beyond me. I think that's he seems to be a creature of his own free will and accord.
We can figure out goals later, We just got to figure out the nature of things first. So anyways, what can we do with the runes on the table?
Well, they must be... You must make sure you put the right rings together. I've been poring over this research for over a year now. I thought I had it all figured out. But maybe a fresh set of eyes could help. So you see Ronald kind of steps up and he's looking, he's puts his fiery hands on the table, looking around. You see like a couple notepads like go up in flames nearby. And he's kind of like tapping his fingers, waiting. Who would like to try and help pull this together?
Me.
All right.
Me.
Q. Why don't you roll me an insight check?
Oof.
You definitely agree it needs rings, and there are rings on the table. But it's, as of right now, it is hard for you to try and figure out exactly what is going, like what it needs to, which ring it needs, and how to coerce it.
And I think if there's anything I would have read in my book and study of impersonating the Arcane Brotherhood, that might give me some direction.
Roll me a history check. Let's see what you learned.
Ooh.
You've seen this before. With a nat 20, you know exactly which one this is. It was in that same chapter about Netherese magic.
It's a good chapter.
Ancient, it was magic that they used to use to actually levitate entire cities. They would put cities of advanced wizards in the clouds. And they would monitor their own... they would monitor and control the weather using massive versions of these. And you managed to point out immediately which ring needs to be on there. And so you can point it out, and Ronald can try and pick it up, but he does not. It is clear as he picks it up, he looks to you guys. He says, "What am I supposed to do with this now?" Would anyone else like to try and help?
Is Macretus not able to?
Macretus is, as you kind of see, like, as he was started talking about this whole endeavor, he's starting to kind of spiral a little bit. You see he starts muttering to himself as he kind of had started talking about he'd spent months doing this and needed another set of eyes, and you kind of look over and he's like turned towards a corner and is like muttering to himself about, you hear like, the Morning Lord should have wanted this to happen. I don't understand. I did all the research right. It should have worked. It did work. It just didn't work right. Must have been their fault. I don't understand. You see, he's starting to spiral a little bit.
Gotcha.
Refer to the next chapter and try to help again.
Well, wait. Vom had a question. I thought.
Did he? Sorry.
Yeah. What's happening right now?
Right now, unless you would like to do something otherwise, Macretus is kind of muttering to himself, crazy, nutty professor style. Ronald is at the table, holding one of the rings and holding the charred stone, the device from before. And he's trying to figure out how to put it together. But he is an elemental and does not know how machinery works.
Can I inspect the things?
You can. You can roll me an Arcana check. And you were in the room when it exploded, right?
E.
You can roll that with advantage.
Okay. 17.
We'll take the 17. You're not familiar with this exact work, but techno magic isn't new to you. You know, machines that perform magical functions was pretty common in Mirrodin. So you kind of have an idea, and you could feasibly give more or less some appropriate instructions on how to make it happen.
I tell him to put the thing next to that other piece right there, and yeah, just keep trying that. You know? Sometimes it's a little stuck. You gotta just,
He shakes it, and you hear something click, and the thing and all the rings start to spin again. And Macretus immediately clocks that it's spinning again. He turns around and says, "My God!" And he like zooms over right up to Ronald. He says, "You've done it. You fixed it. I can't believe it. The summer star actually will work now. Where are you all of you from?"
I forgot my bio, but it's written somewhere.
From parts unknown, it appears. Well, the Morning Lord's blessing on you. And he looks to Ronald and says, "My fiery friend, if you just utter the word, it will activate." And it says, the magic word of power is Lathander. And so Ronald kind of looks to all you and says, "So you want me to activate this thing now?"
Yeah.
"I suppose. Worst case, I end up like all of you." Here's hoping. Lathander. You see it starts to spin. And you all notice two things immediately. One, it is a lot brighter inside. And if you look out the windows, you see the snow has stopped falling. And Macretus looks and rushes to the window. And he looks and he says, It has been done. The Morning Lord's blessing on you. And he starts to disappear.
Macretus?
Yeah, like he just starts to fade.
Great.
And in a flash of light, you all see this massive outline of it looks like a sunrise, but the light is blinding. And you hear a deep voice say to you all, "My light upon you. You have served me well. May the blessing of the Morning Lord follow you always." And
Does that
like-
include Ronald?
And like that, you all find yourselves back in your bodies.
Are we still skeletons?
Is this
Your
Question.
bodies have been entirely restored.
Hell yeah.
question?
And our clothes?
Can I
Yes.
look and make sure that I'm in my body, or is this a Freaky Friday situation?
Everybody roll me a D20.
Oh my god, Steven, you just had to ask if homework was due.
Man, I'm feeling good about myself.
Mike, did mine come through? Because it actually animated this time, but it's not in the...
I didn't see it, but what was it?
It's an 18.
18? Rinaldi, what about you?
You take a screenshot and verify?
Yeah, here.
I'd like the receipts.
Got a 20.
I
20?
can see it in
You
Yeah.
are all in your own bodies.
Goodness.
Ew.
And Perrin, in your head, you hear, "I fucking told you."
Can Ronald talk to everyone else now? Can people hear him?
No, this is still just in your head.
Got it. Okay.
But we know about him now.
But you know about
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. This is
I-
good news.
I'm slightly offended that a different god brought us back.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's got to bother Vom a little bit.
Bomb, what god do you stand again?
Tempest?
God of time?
Nope.
The god of temper?
Vengeance?
Yeah, kind of. Temper's not
Yeah.
What's the morning? What's the morning star god? Is that just like the sun?
the Morning Lord.
Morning lord. Gotcha.
You guys would recall
Even Game of Thrones?
you went to the temple of the Morning Lord, and would recall that the woman who helped you was an acolyte. She called herself an acolyte of the Morning Lord, a priest of the Morning Lord. Her name was Mishan, but she considered the Morning Lord to be a god named Aminator. And Copper Knobberknocker was an acolyte of Lathander, who has a similar title, but, we're talking, Protestants and Catholics kind of thing.
Gotcha. So, did Macretus rematerialize?
No.
Okay. Is
You...
his body still there?
His body is still there.
Can I go check it?
Yeah.
Great.
Roll
Where
me,
Doesn't
it's on there.
Investigation.
Yeah, roll me an investigation. Yes, a dead skeleton. I mean, he is, what are you looking for? Are you just trying to, frisk him?
I want to see if he had any personal notes, any contacts, address books, any...
There is a note
Okay.
There is a note. I will give you that. The note is... I can show it to you. I have a thing for it and everything. Where are you, note? It's over here. Oh. Alright, well, you find a note. And the note says, it's singed around the edges, but it says, Macretus, I've had enough of this damned relentless cold. I feel it creep into my bones, my head, my heart. I'm heading back to Ten Towns for a decent meal and a warm bed. I fear this endless winter has numbed your mind, and any tinkerer worth their chains can see the summer star is a fool's errand. Maybe without me here to incessantly complain to you, you'll finally snap out of your obsession. If you truly insist on dedicating your remaining days to the doomed project, might I suggest that 3 is better than 2? I considered telling you before, but you are particularly rude about the dinner I made last night. May the light of the Morning Lord protect you. Copper.
Copper? It's a copper knobberknocker or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean 3 is better than 4?
3 is better than 2.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Vom.
Yeah.
And Rinaldi.
Yes.
You might recall, from what you perceived, and I'm going to say this, at least for Vom, I'm going to give Rinaldi an out here. Do you want to stand anywhere else in the room than where you are right now? Maybe.
Is that a question for me?
For Rinaldi.
Before what happens?
You saw that the explosion happened right about where you were standing when you were back here.
Oh, so it's downstairs.
Oh, dang. And Vom, as you walked by, you kind of went in that same area. And Vom, you are a large man. And this is an old cabin that has had now 2 explosions happen inside of it.
Yeah.
And as the floorboards creak under you, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Both of us? Or just Vom?
I'm just going to make Vom.
You know, I'm going to say this is some bullshit because it doesn't show that on the map. You know, how am I supposed to know?
He's messing with my shoes.
As you fall down, you manage to grab yourself as you see the floorboards start to fall through. I will do this and show you this part.
Separate question. It's like, how high is the floor off the real ground?
You look down and you realize that this whole place was teetering off the edge of a cliff, and it's about 130 feet down to 120 feet down to the forest floor below you.
So is Vom, are you good?
I don't know.
You with a 14 you caught yourself. You sink down and like manage to catch yourself on the edges and pull yourself through, but as you look, you see it was going to be a long way down.
I would like to help Vom up.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
You can't go outside. You can see, as another thing is you come outside, you see it was, you couldn't really tell where this place was because it was snowing and misty. Right now, it is actually almost pleasant out.
I'm going to start hacking away at the loose boards so no one else makes my mistake next time they come through here.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. So Vom's doing that. The rest of you, what would you like to do?
I want to take a step outside and talk to Ronald.
Sure.
Not that anyone can't hear me or anything, so you wouldn't have to mute anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ronald. So, I think we kind of knew based on your reaction that this was going to happen, and it's a little unfortunate Macretus isn't here. But at least now we can actually help you figure things out and not be stuck in an eternal plane forever, and you be potentially bound to the boundaries of that house, which would just be miserable. So we know more about you being an elemental, and we know that you can have a form, and that we need to find a way to break the link, or depending on what you want to do to a degree, what we can do together at this point in time, because we're in a land of ice, and I think we could do quite a lot of work here together, beating some baddies and melting some fools. So
You feel a familiar heat kind of rush through you, and through your right hand, you actually feel the heat intensify, and actually you see a fiery outline almost come out from your hand, kind of enveloping it slightly, and then coming back in. And you hear Ronald in the back of your mind saying, "I guess we've come to an arrangement. I don't know what my purpose is yet, but I will help you, and we can see what excitement we can draw up here."
nice.
Since you're also outside, I'd like you to make a perception check. And anybody else, if they want to be outside, you can also make a perception check.
I'm going outside, guys.
Okay, I only rolled a 9.
It's a lovely day, isn't it? Just a lovely day.
I rolled a 1.
Dude, don't
It's
be
nice to-
don't be quoting Mad Max over here.
It's nice to get some fresh air.
It is a nice day. It really is. Vaughn, why don't you roll perception?
Am I smelling things?
No, you are not.
I was actually just admiring the nice sky. That wasn't my real role.
You sure? It was, what a lovely day. What you would notice with a 9, Perrin and Rinaldi, is that there's not a lot that you notice here. It is a bright and sunny day now, whereas when you went inside, it was cold.
Is it supposed to be bright and sunny all over the island?
You're not on an island.
Well, over the land of
No,
Icewind.
you haven't. In the time you've been here, you haven't seen warm, sunny days. You've seen some of those afternoons where the sun gets really high, but it's still cold as shit.
Yeah, but now
This
the
is
expectation that it's everywhere. It's not just this weird, fake, localized.
you. As far as you can see, it is warm here.
Gotcha.
It's unclear how far this would go.
Gotcha. I roll up the sleeves of my, puffer coat and furs and jackets and everything to see, if it's cold, warm enough to take these off and feel a little sun and get a little tan. And I realize how pale I am, and it just blends in with the snow.
Run back inside, and I realize I haven't actually seen Louis this whole time since I've been resurrected. So I go to find Louis and give him a little bit of cheese out of my pocket.
Oh yeah, and the cheese. So the cheese in your pocket now is baked. It's like it's like a dried baked cheese. Like it's almost like a cracker.
Is it like
Cheese it.
smoked? Like
Oh yeah.
smoky?
Oh yeah, it's good.
Good.
And
Great.
as you start kind of like calling for him, you see him and the Chwinga. The Chwinga's got like an arm on his side, and they're like walking through, and excited squeaking just starts to fill the cabin between you and Louis, and the rest of you.
Love unexpected animal friendships in this household. So wholesome. Fantastic.
And they start running towards you. Louis comes up, he's nuzzling all up on you. And Q, you see like out the window, like pops out the Chwinga, and he kind of like jumps onto your back.
I just kind of like, do like the little like, air tosses or whatever, because I'm just so happy to see him.
Oh yeah, he's giggling in the way that Chwingas do, and dancing a little as you do it, and he's doing spins. He's all excited. And is this our exact locations as of right now? For no particular reason?
Precisely.
Precise locations.
No, hang on. I went in
Rinaldi,
to
you
go
should
find
move.
him. There we go.
So you're inside. Q, you're out on the edge. Vom, Perrin, you guys kind of like went out into the snow to kind of look around.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me just check this real quick. I would like Perrin and Vom to make a dexterity saving throw.
God.
Okay. Vom?
What's that?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, what the fuck's happening, guys?
You didn't notice very much, but you do see just in time as a blast of cold wind comes down above you, and you manage to just pull yourself up and out of the way, and you only take 2 cold damage. Perrin, you take 5. As you see this frosty-looking devil-like creature.
Devil-like creature?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How much health did we start with when we got resurrected?
You are resurrected back to full health.
Okay, good.
The morning lord is good to us. You should convert.
Blasphemy.
This looks like an ice version of that Metroid enemy.
And then why don't we all just roll some nice casual initiative?
Bitch, I'll initiate you. Feels bad, man.
That 19.
On a natural 20.
That's awesome. All right, just rolling a couple things for these guys. All right. Let's do this. Initiative is like so. Where's my initiative tracker? There it is.
I'll go back.
All right. And then I'll do this guy as well. All right. Do this. Descending. Perfect. All right. So, you all look down, or look out, and you see that this lone creature is not the only thing that has arrived. It seems like from the west and through the woods is arriving all of these creatures flying in.
Before we start our battle, is it reasonable for me to have gone at least to the door when I heard a noise?
Yeah, I'd say you probably heard something and then like
Can we
bolted to.
take 5 before the fight?
Yeah.
I mean, if yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Sweet.
Is there a way to check that?
You guys see this guy?
Yo, look at that dude.
Cute.
Oh,
He's
look at
he's
him.
smirking.
He's just hanging.
He's literally smirking right now.
That's,
He's
yeah,
definitely not up to anything.
Wait,
that's an Elon right there.
I
That's,
know, right?
That's exactly. That's an
Like,
Elon.
He
oh,
wants
man,
this
I was
pot
just
so
in the
bad.
kitchen.
Wait, Mark,
That's-
hold it
that's what I'm saying,
out.
that's an
Hold it
Elon.
out to the right a little more.
Am I right or you're right?
Like, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was looking at it.
All right. It's not a year. It was 106 days.
That's still a lot of time.
106 and a half days
Wait, it was 106 days.
of playtime that one of my friends has in Phantasy Star Online.
Oh, playtime. Wow.
It's a lot of time.
Impressive number. I like with the tendy, or no, with the tot.
Bear tot? You saying this is Butter's tot?
That is-
I don't think so.
I don't
That's
know. I
Butter's
think
tot.
he sure is thinking it's. A
He thinks
shared
it. He thinks
pot.
it's his tot.
Bitter creek. Bitter creek.
Oh, he didn't do nothing wrong.
No, I'm gonna give him a tot.
See, now it is his tot.
See, see, there you go, bud.
Whoa.
Oh.
Good catch.
Oh, good boy.
He can't even hear us.
He
I'm
might be able
just
to hear you.
talking like this to Mark.
Alrighty, we ready to roll?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
believe so.
That was funny.
So you all see this out of the sunny sky descends these creatures, and the one that let a icy blast out on Perrin and Vom. You hear it say, "The Frostmaiden does not appreciate her work being meddled with." And Vom, you are up first.
Oh, my guy was muted.
All right, gotta get in character. You have a real Cockney accent.
It's just how the ice is.
I don't like the British.
That's it. He looks at this. What? Stunned.
Another question.
Yeah.
Would we have considered gone through a full rest during all that, or just our health has been restored?
I'd say you have a full rest. You've been given a full rest, full reset of all of your stuff.
Look 'em up.
Get out of here. One second, let me see. Sorry, I think I'm getting different characters confused on what they can do.
Probably. Vom cannot bring things back from the dead. Or raise skeletons. Oh, big fluffer.
Birthday baby.
Side note, Mike, did Mark tell you about his our last campaign?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he messaged me like during it, I guess, and then tried to give me a summary.
Okay, that's right. I did see that. Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell?
Dude, Mark pulled some bullshit on Sunday. That's all I'm gonna say. I loved every second of it. It was honestly incredible.
Yeah, fuck Billy. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the guy closest to me.
Yep.
That's a bonus action.
Yes, it is.
And then, like, you know what? I don't like you, sir. I'm just gonna swing my axe, and I'm not gonna hit. And I believe that's gonna be it.
I didn't think about it until now, but I will say, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Actually, no, not yet. You weren't holding your axe at that point in time. All right, either way, you're good. You're good. So you pulled out your axe afterwards, so you're okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rinaldi, you are up.
Okay. Naturally, I would like to go into a rage.
As one does.
As you should. I'd like to get some of this cat fur off of my chapstick. And then I would like to...
I will point out, you guys are kind of on like a balcony, and then there's stairs going down along the side. So you're like 20 feet up off the ground. You kind of got like high ground over the one that's in on Vom. And then there's these other two kind of just like off to the sides.
Do some WWE shit, dude.
Yeah.
So would I be able to like make a Lara Croft leap over here?
Yeah, totally.
Nice. Okay. And please don't eat my plant. And then I would like to throw a hand axe. Does that work with my rage?
Yes.
God, I hope you don't hit me.
Stop. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And I want to throw an axe at the one that's over by Bomb. So I am going to roll to hit. Did it go through?
A 10 does not hit.
Damn. Alright, so I absolutely just throw this axe with zero grace because Louis is so happy to see me that he's nuzzled into my armpit at the last second and it just throws my aim off. But I love him, so it's okay.
Obviously.
I don't get the hit.
All right. Next up is Perrin.
Question for you.
Yes.
For cone damage, if I was to... Can you see this click when I do that?
Yep.
Okay, so if I was to go here and do an attack that had cone damage, would it hit Vom? Because it hits... It would, like, I would envision it would go to the sides and hit the target.
Yeah, you
but
can
beyond
aim, you can like aim the cone so you hit like him and blank space. You don't have to put the bad guy right in the middle.
Oh.
Does that make
okay.
sense?
Yeah. Okay, so let me just check real quick on Burning Hands real quick. So, because that is a 15-foot cone, so like 15-foot attack, that is a cone. Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm in a good spot, because that's one thing that I've been worried about with like this sort of thing. So if I was like here, would that work?
5, 10, a 15-foot cone?
Yeah.
Let me do this. Where's my thing? So a 15-foot cone is going to be like... It will hit Vom at that point. But you can aim it like over here and it'll miss it. It'll like burn the tree and hit that guy.
Okay, cool. Cool. So with a little bit of added spunk, because Ronald and I are getting our training wheels kind of off, not quite yet, on the added power from some fire element. I look to the trees, and I rub my hands together vigorously to warm them up, and they catch fire, and I cast Burning Hands to attack this little enemy man.
Hell yeah.
So I hold on. So did it roll all of the d6s? No.
Burning
go.
Hands,
There
he
they go.
needs to make a dex save.
Yeah. So I just rolled 2, 3, 4, 9.
So he rolls a 14 on his dexterity save, which I believe does save.
Yeah, it does. 'Cause
Just
it's a 13.
barely. So he takes half damage, right?
Yeah.
Yep. He does not look happy about that. Not one bit. Because
Gotcha. Can I use a sorcery point to attack again?
yeah, cast a spell as bonus action. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
that one.
I just can't. I will say for table talk, I can't remember for sorcery points if I have to have certain ones pre-selected.
Yeah,
Or if
you
they're
do,
under-
and we can go over it later, but to make
Yeah,
sure
we
we have the
gotta-
right ones. But
Yeah.
I'll allow it for now because I know you're still figuring that out. That's no big deal.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it again because I'm like pissed. I'm just like we were literally just in the middle of two different planes of existence. I'm getting my bearings back here. So same exact thing. We're just gonna throw it at him, or at the tree. To
Yep.
be specific. Okay. That's
And
13.
This time so you would notice he is the first time he kind of dodges out of the way, but still gets singed, and the parts that hit, you actually see the ice is crackling that is his body. But the second time, he doesn't expect you to come at him with the second blast, and he takes all of it.
Heck yes.
And he actually explodes in that moment.
Yes.
And I need Vom to make a dex save. Vom, you take 4 slashing damage as this thing explodes into a shattering, storm of ice.
Sorry, Bum.
How much you say?
4.
Easy mode.
And he is gone.
And I end my turn with that.
Q, you are up.
How much movement do I have?
30 feet. If you are on top of like a thing there, I'm okay. I'm okay with you doing a superhero jump down though. It's soft snow.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm trying to like leap just right up to this guy.
How far is that? Let's see how far that is. I'd say with like a leap,
Right here?
you kind of get yourself out to there. You can like leap out 15 feet and then take the rest of your movement to get. I'd say like you can get there.
Okay.
You have a little bit of a superhero charge as you get out.
Alright, sweet. So we'll do that, and then we will cast Thunderwave.
Ooh.
And I believe you need to make a
Constitution save, and it does make it. It rolls a 18.
okay.
So it
So
does
you'll
still make half damage, right?
Yes.
Great. So what's this Thunderwave look like?
We're gonna say that I mean, my character has like done some shady stuff, so we're gonna say I'm doing the Sith Lord Lightning. And we'll just say that like, and because of the ice, like it actually is like blue too. So like what would be like just regular lightning. It's like kind of like blue and icy, just like a Sith lightning.
It starts to crackle through. You see cracks forming through this thing's icy body. It says, "You'll get the wrath of the Ice Queen. The Frostmaiden will find you."
No.
Anything else?
I believe that's all I can do.
So, out from behind the tree comes a thing. And wordlessly and silently, this being in a dark cloak starts to walk out from the trees. And it doesn't say anything. It actually moves with an eerie silence. And it reaches out a hand towards Q and unleashes a blast of cold. And that is a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
My AC.
Yeah, what's your AC?
Yeah, that hits.
So that does... I need some more d10s. That deals 30 cold damage.
I cast Absorb Elements.
Is your absorb and can you remind me how that spell works?
It is a reaction. So you capture. You'll need to explain it to me because I don't.
Yeah, so you put a hand up and this blast comes in and it will... It halves when you've cast this, it halves the damage that is dealt to you. Resistance cuts the damage in half. And you now will deal an extra d6 of cold damage on your next melee attack. So you only take 15.
Augers.
Wow.
Nice try. I think I wasn't ready for that.
Not today, Satan.
Not today.
Well,
I won't go
what's
down
wrong, what's
that
wrong with
easy.
Satan?
Do you fall? Is your vengeance god Satan?
No.
Okay. Why are you upset?
No, this is me in real life.
Oh.
Table talk.
What? So as you do that, it kind of looks and it turns and it raises another hand to Perrin and blasts a blast at Perrin. And that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm just gonna...
Can I do anything about that?
And that is 25 cold.
Oh, I'm on death saving throws, boys.
Ooh. I want you to make a... First, make me like a wisdom save.
Okay.
You feel Ronald in the back of your mind yelling, almost like yelling at you.
My God.
We will get through this.
Yeah. We got this, Ronald.
But that's it for that guy's turn. And then
Yo, where did that guy come from? I was just ready to deal with these little
He
gremlins.
came from the trees. He said so.
But I burned the trees.
came from another tree.
Came from a different tree. He said so.
And then this guy is going to fly over to Q. And he is going to start hacking at him. But he misses the first one. But he gets a crit on the second one. Dealing
Ooh, no. Oh, no.
7 slashing damage. And, oh wait, sorry. And 4 cold damage. So 11 total. Actually, though, your cold damage is cut in half.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So 2 cold damage. 9 total. All right, and Vom, we're back to you.
Boom. So I just witnessed this guy just knock Baron out, right?
Yep, Perrin got immediately blasted for his entire health.
Okay. I'm gonna go drop my shield, and go charge this guy and swing at him with my axe. And the Hunter's Mark is now on him because bonus action and all that.
Yep.
And 23.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then I will use a smite as well. So that's going to be a 200 attack. So that's 9 plus a... Get out of here. 8 plus 3.
So 20 total.
Yeah.
So you slash into this thing, and what you notice is you can see that the hood is pulled pretty far over, and you kind of see this like a glow coming out from it, but he's not looking right at you. But as you
Past me.
it's almost
Sorry.
he was looking at Perrin as you charged him.
Mhm.
And as you slash into him, are you going like right for the body?
Yeah, sure.
You know, he doesn't respond to that. You see, like, you feel like you make contact with something physical. Like, you can see damage dealt, but it doesn't seem to care.
Does it care about the radiant damage?
No more than any other thing.
Okay, guys.
Yep, that's that. And Rinaldi, you are up.
Okay. So I am still all the way up here on this balcony,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you gotta stop. I would like to jump down off of this balcony to join this group.
You entirely can.
And then I want to go.
It's got an
here.
awesome superhero landing as you land.
Good.
On the
good.
knee.
Really,
Yes,
really,
gracefully.
Like-
I really hope.
Oh, for sure.
And then I would like to throw another of these hand axes.
That gets you there. Are you throwing it at like one of these guys?
Yeah, I'm throwing it at this guy. This one, is it doing the thing for you guys?
I'm not seeing it, but I'm assuming it's the
Okay,
one
it's
to
the top one.
the top one above Q.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's good.
I leap off this balcony. I'm doing these like barrel roll, shoulder roll things, and I like get out of this somersault, and I just whoop, and it hits him. I don't know. What do we think? In the shoulder? In the shoulder.
Yeah, it's not very big, so I mean, your axe actually like, kind of sticks into it, and I do recall rage would give you an additional 2 damage because you are raging. Right? I'm not crazy,
yep.
right? Yep, that's how that works. So yeah, you smash into this thing, and you actually see the cracks forming around your axe in the body of this thing, and it looks pretty well beaten, but still upright. Anything else?
No, I would like to end my turn.
All right, Perrin, can I get a death save?
Yeah. Also, question: since Ronald held the device, do I have that now? And does that come in handy at all?
We'll get back to that. Do you want to have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it.
All right. Cool. But death save throw.
Yeah. $12. You're holding on.
Success.
That is a success. Anything about 10 and up is a success.
All right. Sicko mode. Let's go.
20 automatically puts you back at 1 hit point. 1 counts as a critical fail.
Critical fail.
And it counts as 2 failed death saves.
That's not good. Okay. All right. Well,
but you're good for now.
I utter out to the group, "You can do this." And
from your state of unconsciousness.
Yeah.
All right.
Ronald's kind of around.
All right, Q, you're up.
All right. I'm about to go beast mode, bear form, and Rinaldi's attacking the top one.
Yes, it looks more beaten up than the one in front of you.
Okay. Okay. So, but I'm attacking this one, right?
Yeah, you are engaged with that one currently.
Okay. I do not disengage. I'm gonna go for a bite, and then I'm gonna go for a slash.
Let's do it.
So, that's a 14 and a critical.
Ooh, so is a slash is a critical?
The slash is a critical.
Love it. Oh, let's get some
Okay.
background music.
Does the bite hit?
What was the bite? A 12?
14.
14? Oh yeah, that hits. Totally. Totally. These guys aren't that hard to hit.
All right, so that is going to be.
How are you gonna murderize this thing?
So that's going to be a 9.
9. He is looking hurt. You're like chipping away at part of his body. You've probably ripped a wing off.
Okay. And then, how do criticals work?
You roll double the damage dice, and then add the same modifier.
Oh. Okay, we do this. So that is going to be a 13.
13. This thing shatters in front of you. You actually need to make a dexterity save, as this thing is going to explode in front of you.
Dex save?
Yes.
Yeah.
You take 4 slashing. As you claw through this thing, it tears into you, and shards of ice slash into you. But it is well destroyed.
Okay. That ends my turn.
All right. This thing is going to look to you, Vom. And I would like you to make a Constitution save. So you manage to just avert your eyes as this thing puts its head up, and it is blinding blue light. That you're managed... Huh? No, it is all light under the hood. There is no discernible face. It is only light.
The thing that's looking at me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks at you, and you can feel the cold sink into your bones. But it is blinding. But you manage to avert your eyes just in the nick of time. And and now it reaches back just as if to punch you unceremoniously for 18.
AC?
Yeah.
Or did it just
18 AC.
It does hit because I dropped my shield. Fuck.
And it will deal... Oh, I dropped it. Oh, I just grabbed one more. 11 bludgeoning.
Weak.
And then I need more d6. 10 cold.
Weak.
And it reaches back with its other hand and does the same thing. And this time it is a 2. And it just right over your head. Or under you. Through your cloak.
Be impressive if he missed over my head.
No, he's not that tall. But that is all that it is going to do. And now it is the turn of this other creature that is going to... It's going to try and fly up. So you'll get an opportunity attack on it, Q.
Do that.
So you just roll a melee attack.
We're good.
You got a little something in your eyes. You miss right by it. But it backs up, and now it is going to blast Rinaldi. And Rinaldi, you need to make a dexterity save. You get hit for...
Oh.
5 cold damage.
Okay.
And it kind of cackles to itself. It says, "You can destroy us, but the Frostmaiden knows you are all here. You've drawn her wrath."
I'm gonna draw some more of her wrath when she comes this way.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Oh
girl.
shit. Vom, you're up.
I wake up a little bit just to react to that.
Oh shit.
Good job, guys.
Oh, good job, you guys. Good stuff.
I'm gonna aim at this thing's face.
Or lack thereof.
Quick question. Do I need to roll a wisdom saving?
You do. Because this is the first time you actually got hit. Ooh. Yeah, you are raged, man. You are berserk.
Guys, my eyes like roll to the back of my head.
God.
You can't get blind that way, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I'm attacking it. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Ignore that. Oof.
10.
Oof.
You kind of try to slash through, and it actually puts a hand up and stops you. And you feel a an oppressive cold or on your wrist where its hand is in contact with you.
See, at this point, I wish you guys had asked about this, so I could tell you what to do when this does happen. Yeah, I believe that's my turn.
No, you're insane. Never mind. You don't get that. You don't get that. Rinaldi, you're up.
Okay. So shoot. Okay. I want to go over to Mr. Lightface Man, and I want to whack him with my warhammer on the wrist to see if I can get him to let go of Vom.
9 is not going to get there, and you,
Okay.
as you go, he actually puts up the other hand, and
Dang, I forgot he had a second hand.
2 hands,
Think this through.
and holds and grabs your arm, and you feel that it's almost like it almost feels like you're getting frostbite actively.
Great.
And I want you to make a perception check for me.
Okay, hopefully Rinaldi can actually think things today.
So with a
Can she
12,
think things?
with a 12, you kind of see he was wearing just like a thick cloak over his body, and with the hood pulled far over. And as you've seen the hands come up, the cloak has opened, and you see familiar garb. You see the hand is, almost blue underneath where there's a glove, and then it goes to just straight skin. And you see a very familiar vest that you recognize from Sefik Caltro.
The drama. Okay. Well, I think I'm pretty stuck here, so my turn is going to end.
All right, Perrin, death save.
The B literally was there for the nat 20, and it just tipped.
So you're at 1-1. Q.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing undead?
Yes.
Question. When I smited it earlier,
It didn't care.
even if I get the extra 1d8 because it's undead?
Oh, no, sorry. It does care about that. You can give me that D8 of damage. That is fair. I thought you were asking if it had vulnerabilities.
No.
No, I forgot about that part. Yes. No.
6.
All right. It still looks fine and hearty.
Okay.
All right. Q.
I leap over the both of them, and I will slash it.
That invokes an opportunity attack, but it literally has both hands full, and it can't do anything about it. It rolled a 1. 12 plus
5. So that is
17. 17 does hit.
Does hit. So we hit. That's going to be a 6.
You sink in, and it's a bite or a claw.
That was a bite.
So as you sink your teeth in, you almost get, as you release, you almost get like a brain freeze effect from like the cold of your teeth sinking into this thing.
I'm like, the polar bear from the Icy brand.
Yeah.
Are you like the Coca-Cola polar bear?
Oh shit.
Well, they're chill with the cold.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I will also
That certainly
that for
hits.
sure hits. And that hits for, let me tell you, 11 damage.
All right. He's starting to look a little bit battered and bruised. Well, bruised as much as something like him can be.
I don't think that bears can do this, but I imagine like what a bear would look like if it like tried to beat its chest like a gorilla, but the way, their arms are just kind of whatever that looks like. That's what I do.
Steven, you and I can go over polar bear anatomy later. Because
All right. Surrounded, this guy is going to push off of Vom and come around to try and clock Rinaldi. So I'm going to do this way. That's a 21. So I think that'll hit. And it will deal 10 bludgeoning plus 21 cold damage. So there's 31 total to Rinaldi.
Ooh.
you said 31?
Yes.
Okay. That's not good. We don't like that.
How are you doing?
We got 5 health.
You're holding on.
Life is a resource. All right. And then with the second hit, it's going to come back and smack down Q. Because Q's a bear. That is a 13. Does that hit the bear?
That hits the bear.
And
That hits the bear.
that is going to be 13 bludgeoning and then 13 cold.
Ooh. Ow.
So 26 total.
Ow. Okay. That's fine. We're still a bear.
That's bearable.
But we're
Alright.
we're not looking like a very good bear.
All right, Vom, you're up.
It's actually bad news bears.
You
Sorry,
could say,
did you say bokeh while you were on mute?
yeah. I realized I was muted and I unmuted and I was like, they knew what I was saying. Does a 7 hit?
That's not a damage roll. Oh darn. No, it does not.
Well, I mean,
You are whiffing with dramatic fashion.
it happens to everyone, guys.
It does. It does.
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club.
Alright.
Welcome, Scooter. Welcome, Scooter.
All right. I think that is it for Vom. So Rinaldi, what do you got?
Oh God, am I still being
He is just
held? Okay.
no. You're not being held. He has
Okay.
punched you with an icy fist and then turned around and
Okay.
clocked Q.
Well, we're gonna go in with this warhammer again.
That hits.
And thank God. So I would like to just whack him in the ribs real good.
Let's see it. Should you go one or two handed?
We're going two-handed.
Oh yeah, 12.
Like we are really trying to break some ribs here.
You hear a crunch, but the crunch doesn't. You've fought things before. You've broken bones. This doesn't sound like breaking bones. It sounds like the crunch of like a boot in fresh snow. And Perrin. Death save.
18.
All right, you're 2 and 1. You're nearly there. Q.
Okay, we will do a bite again. Ooh.
That hits.
And then we'll follow that up with a slash, which also hits.
All right, roll me all that juicy damage.
Ooh, yeah. We got a 10.
He's looking hurt.
And, ooh. Does that do anything different? So, like, I rolled 2 6s. Does that...
No, that's just max
critical?
damage.
Okay. So that's 16. So
He is.
26.
You see the light is starting to dim in his face, where his face should be, and it looks like it's barely upright and swaying. But it is still.
I try to beat my chest again.
But you're there, and joints don't work that way. And he looks to you, and he winds up one big fist, and that is a 18 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And let me do this. 12 bludgeoning and a plus 14 cold damage.
My bear just collapses on the ground, and even though I'm a Goliath, I slowly emerge from the nape of the neck of the bear.
Okay, I got it. Quality reference. But he's gonna wind up, and that's a crit. And he's going to...
Or he's gonna attack me again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
And that is 23 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Plus 13 cold.
Well, I should have transformed into a cat because that bear only had 1 life, and I am now dead.
So you're in death saves.
I am a dead druid.
All right. It is this guy's turn. He hasn't done anything for a bit. He's gonna come by. He's gonna come in. He's gonna start slashing at Vom. It's a 15, and then a crit again. And so he will roll several of these. 2, 5, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. 14 slashing 14. 10 slashing and 4 cold. And Vom, you are up. This thing in front of you looks like it's barely able to stand. It is wobbling.
The
big
this
guy.
guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, but this guy just attacked me, right?
Yes, he did.
I do like a slow turn to him with, and he can only see white eyes. And then, yeah, I'm going to attack that thing.
You do it.
Yes!
That hits.
Oh.
5 damage.
It is barely alive. That it? You don't have second attack yet, do you?
Nope.
All right, Rinaldi, you're up.
All right. So I can actually dual wield, it looks like, which I haven't been doing, but I would like to do.
Yeah.
If I dual wield, does that mean that I can do an attack where I kind of use one hand for one of these enemies and the other hand for the other?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
So the
Okay.
way that dual wielding works is your attack, your offhand basically doesn't get your proficiency bonus,
Okay.
which is so
Oh, okay.
like you
I
like right now
might
you're
have been doing this wrong this whole time.
so like like you get +5 to your warhammer. That's because that's your strength plus your proficiency.
Okay.
So if you do that like on hand, like dominant hand, warhammer, you get all 5 of the to hit, and then the offhand you get only +3 to hit instead of +5. But that's still
Okay.
doable.
Will D&D Beyond like recognize that and do that for me, or do I
Not
need to-
specifically, but we'll just
Okay.
note it and keep track of it.
So that
Yeah,
first one
so
is
the first
my
one
dominant
hits.
hand.
First one
Okay.
definitely hits. Second one won't, but that's fine.
Okay. First one, I'm hitting this light face dude.
Yeah.
And
You don't even have to you take him down. He was at 1.
nice.
He was
Sweet.
literally at 1 hit point. He had
Thank
17
God,
health
'cause that
when
was not a good roll.
Yeah, you take him down, and with that, the light goes out, and the body just collapses into a wisp of snow, and the cloak is left on the ground, and a icy wind blows through, and you see the creature next to you, its eyes get wide, and it's starting to look for some sort of exit.
Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Get him to get out faster?
Yeah, it's scared, man. It's trying to beat feet. Perrin, you're up. Death save.
Okay, let's see. Dude! It was literally... It needed to stop twice. I had a 12 and, like, another above 10 number.
Alright. So you're 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Q, death save.
So how do I roll one? I just click the thing.
Yeah.
And then...
There's a dice in the middle.
Okay. Ooh.
Alright, you got 1 success. So this guy is dead. Let's just get rid of him. Vom. Oh wait. This guy's trying... I will give Rinaldi and Vom both an attack of opportunity because this thing is trying to turn around and fly away. You got him.
Someone gonna do something.
He explodes into a shower of snow, and you both need to make dex saves. Rinaldi, you are good.
Nice.
Bomb is muted.
All right. So, Rinaldi, you succeed, so you only take half. Vom, you fail. So you both take. Vom, you take 7 slashing, and Rinaldi, you take 3.
Okay, I'm at 2 health, y'all. If
I'm at-
only somebody could heal me.
I'm at down. So.
But with that, this thing is gone. You are out of combat. Rinaldi, you are the only one alive. Everyone else in your party is down.
Okay. Well, shit, you guys. I don't have any magic spells or anything. So I need to find a way to get them help.
Stabilizing is a thing.
Yes,
Is
you,
it?
you can
I can
stabilize
stabilize
them.
them.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
It's
You
just
go to
an
someone and say
yeah.
stabilize.
It's
Oh,
it's just like a thing.
oh.
It's like
Okay.
declaring bankruptcy, right?
Stabilize, stabilize.
Yeah, so you go around. You all are off of death saves. You're
We're all passed out though, right?
you're all knocked out. You're not at you are still at 0, but you are not dead. You are not dying. She has patched your mortally fatal wounds to the best of her ability.
Wait. So we're not even at 1.
No, you're at 0, but you're stable.
I thought we were at 1, but we're just out.
I think
Because like if I hit, how do I get out of the death save thing on my health? Do I click all successes?
this hit all successes. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, are they able to walk or do I
No,
need
they
to-
are knocked out.
Shit.
But
Okay.
through the sounds of battle, Rinaldi, I'd like you to make a perception check for me. You see off in the distance another being walking towards you. It is large, and it seems like it's carrying a weapon of some sort.
I am. Okay. Okay.
Awesome. Super pumped.
I would like to hide in this bush
Okay.
so that I can wait and see what's gonna go on.
Make me a stealth check. Alright, you managed to, behind Vom and all this, you in the bodies of everything else, you managed to duck behind this tree, and you see a large, almost, it looks like a walking polar bear.
It's literally Volibear.
It is a walking polar bear with some large, feathers and tribal accoutrement.
Wait. Hold on. Look at his arms. He could totally beat his chest.
It is something that looks like if it could,
Look at
It
those.
does look like it could.
if it had the
He
the
has
will,
fingers.
He has a rotary shoulder.
why don't you make me a nature check?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you know what this is.
I don't know. Okay.
11, you've heard rumors about a specific kind of lycanthropy. And this is... You've never seen one in person before. But this is what you believe is a polar werebear.
So like a werewolf, but a polar bear is what I'm hearing
Yes.
out of this. Okay.
And it's walking up to Vom. And
Would I know if these are usually good guys or not? I'm assuming this is a bad situation, but I want to make sure I'm covering my bases.
the ones, maybe a history check. I'm trying to figure out what you would know.
Guys, she's not that smart.
You don't know. You really don't know.
Okay.
It looks like it's some sort of barbarian or some sort of tribal warrior or ranger type.
He looks chill as fuck to me. Looks like a polar
But
bear.
he is
Bad joke.
this polar bear, this bear is walking up, and it is now taking a knee in front of Vom.
I would like to grab a branch and throw it over to the northeast of me to try and distract him.
So you're just trying to toss it, and like.
Well,
I just want to make sure
it's like a rock, but I
So-
don't know if there's any rocks around.
There's snow. You can make a snowball.
Okay, I would like to do that then.
The only thing that rocks is this polar bear. It's
Stop
so
it.
Cool.
All right. I would like you to make an athletic check to see how far and how accurately you're throwing this thing. 19. Where are we aiming? Like, are we trying to throw it like over the building? Like.
We're actually not trying to throw it over the building. We're trying to throw it like up on the top here.
Up
Like,
there.
yeah, on the balcony.
So as you throw that, thump, it hits the wall and turns back. And let's see how it responds to this. It looks confused and it looks down at Vom. It sees these. You kind of clock. It sees that Vom is not actively dying, but you do know it kind of like picks and it looks like it sees like one of the bandages you put on him, and sees Perrin, and sees Q, and kind of like looks and sees Q, and it gets up and it starts walking towards the building.
We're still unconscious.
Yep.
Okay.
I would. What direction is he facing? Like, is it facing away?
Yeah, it's got its back to you now.
Okay, I want to pull Q under this tree that I'm on right now to try and hide his body.
Q is how heavy are you, Q?
I'm strong though,
It's true.
I'm a big boy. I'm a Goliath.
and I'm trying to drag him. I'm not trying to like
All right.
hoist him in any capacity.
All right, now you could probably grab him. Vom might be another story.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I've got adrenaline.
All right,
I'm
make
scared.
me athletics checks with advantage. All right.
I really like how I'm just
450
out
pounds.
here by myself.
You're all the way over there. I'm trying to do what I can.
On the edge of a
We'll
cliff.
get to you.
All right, you with a 23, you're able to pull both of them. You slip a couple times, but you manage to pull them under the tree, past this tree line. But I would like you to. Are you trying to do this quietly?
Yes.
Roll me another stealth check. Soft. You're like the wind.
What's our polar werebear friend doing?
So it's
I would like to assess the
continuing
situation.
to walk. Now it's heading up the stairs.
There are
And-
stairs?
Oh yeah.
I made that leap for no reason?
And let me check this thing's stats. How perceptive is it? Not particularly. It looks out and it sees Perrin. It hadn't seen Perrin really. And it just starts walking over the side. Kind of peering. You see as it walks in, it peers through the windows. You can roll me perception real quick. You hear it saying something and you hear Macretus, what have you done this time? What would you like to do?
I would like to risk it for the biscuit. And I would like to walk out in front of the tree line. I want to kind of like get over to the side a little bit so that it doesn't immediately think to go over where Bomb and
Mm-hmm.
Q are.
Got it.
And I would like to put my weapons down in front of me and say, "Hello there, are you looking for Macretus?"
And so it turns around and it's a little surprised and it kind of puts its spear down. And
My hands are up.
it says, "Oh, hello. I've traveled these woods many times. I had heard there's commotion and this strange effect with the weather. I thought it best to investigate. My name is..." Okay, I wrote this name down and it's really complicated, so I had a pronunciation guide. My name is Oyaman Artak. You can call me O.
Thank God. Okay. Oh, how much time do you have at the moment? You in a hurry?
I have not been in a hurry in several years, I think.
In that case, is there any way I could ask your help? My friends and I really got ourselves in a pickle, and I just want to get them inside the cabin so that they'll be safe and warm.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
And-
thank you so much.
She kind of puts her spear down and kind of like, you see she rather deftly descends down off of like one of the poles here, sliding down, and walks over and hefts Perrin up with one hand and says, "I assume this one's also yours?"
He is with us.
And so she goes over and says, "If you can get the Goliath, maybe we can get the elephant?
Yeah, I absolutely can.
Well, we'll get him together." And kind of together, you all kind of manage to be brought upstairs. And y'all can get put in the beds, nice and cozy.
Don't think I didn't notice that they're sharing a bed. Oh, nope.
So you put
I was
it
gonna
on.
lay an extra parent, but I get my own bed.
Yep, get your own bed. So y'all get you get brought in, and would we like to call it here? It is 11:22.
Yeah.
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 This is a really good stopping point.
All right. So you are left with Oyaman Artak, who has helped you all back into the cabin. And I'd say, I imagine you all are going to want to take a nice long rest to recover from this situation.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have a question. Do I get amnesia when I go berserk?
You know it's happening. You see it. You can't control it.
Okay.
Like, you know, but you know.
What is
Are
it?
we, are we taking our long rest now?
Yeah. I mean, you can do that.
I'll do it later. Doesn't matter.
Rinaldi, you and what will end up happening is, Rinaldi, you'll end up having a nice conversation, I imagine, discussing what has gone on and what is happening with Oyaman Artak, as she will share her wisdoms as best she can and try to help you all understand what is going on.
Question.
Yes.
Very much on topic. Have I noticed any cooking material? Oh wait, no, yeah, I stole this guy's shit before. Yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
you already stole his spices.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad he didn't ask about that because he totally saw me do that. So.
He hasn't. It doesn't look like he's had to think about food for a little while, since
No,
you
yeah,
know.
he doesn't give a shit. He's dead.
He's
He
dead.
doesn't care about material possessions anymore.
And he's since moved on to the great
Come on.
beyond.
He's not a goddamn capitalist.
Yeah.
He's on Mars.
He's on Mars. All right, there you go.
Sweet, y'all.
This is a good one.
Retzko's just been staring at the wall, like sitting very still and staring at the wall, like the entire time she's been down here.
Ghosts, man.
That's what I'm saying.
The cats
You know,
can see him.
One of these days we'll get in a fight and not all get knocked out or almost die.
Dude, I was gonna
One-
say,
one of these
this is a close
I feel like the stuff at Caltro fight we all stayed up.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I think we did.
You did.
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm not a savage animal.
What do you mean? Because you can end someone while they're on death saving throws?
Yeah.
Well, also there were plenty of times where I.
Well,
could've
Mark
died.
also pulled a. Mark sent a little message, and let's just say, I'm a good guy,
He's a good guy.
and that's everybody gets one. Everybody gets one, Mark.
Yeah, Rinaldi, you were gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured.
God, but can you imagine the guilt Vom would have had?
I would.
To be fair, like after she would have been knocked out, I would have immediately gone out of berserk, and then I could have healed everyone. So
Yeah. It would be nice to be able to heal people. That would have been a useful tool to have.
You can always multi-class.
During the Suffolk fight?
no, just now
Wait, why would Rinaldi have died?
because I
Because
would
he
have
went
attacked her.
berserk.
Okay.
What level? You guys are level 4.